Today's date is July the 20th, and we have had nonstop rain for the last 10 or so days, over 3 inches, 3.5 inches almost. So I figured I'd do this video in case everything gets washed out. Lilies are coming in. Everything is really liking the rain, except for me. It's a bit much. I'm really concerned about rot, especially with these tubers. I pulled most of my flowers out and put them under my awning so that they don't get absolutely saturated. Dahlias are starting to bloom over here. The zinnias are looking okay. Starting to fill in a little bit. I might put my umbrella up here. I actually have a stand right there for the umbrella to try to shelter some of these from all this weather. My pink dahlias here. Lots of thrips. The thrips are those little slivers, and they love the light colored dahlias. Again, everything over here into the garage, we're trying to keep a little dry. My L-shaped garden. Beautiful bloom there. This one's pretty. It's a really short one. That one is really prolific this year. It's called American Dawn. Little guy right there. That's a hard one to find. It's called rhubarb and custard. That's it. I have a rock garden over here that I failed to capture in my last video. That's a lot of the same. Some zinnias that are looking pretty good, and some dahlias that haven't quite bloomed. Well, they're not even anywhere near blooming. I really hope they don't die. Too much rain is not a good thing. My seedlings again. These are actually kind of covered by the gutters that I put on there a couple of weeks ago. Thank God those things came in. I actually had to water some of them against the wall the other day, which seems counterintuitive because it's been raining so much, but they actually were dry in the back. So anyway, that's that garden. Coming through the gate here. This is another one of my seedlings. It's a pretty orange. And the raspberries are starting to look gorgeous. Time to start making smoothies or mixing them with yogurt. Looks like we've got lettuce. They've had a recall on lettuce lately, so we can get our own. My rain barrel is completely full. In fact, I had to reroute the downspouts so that it didn't overflow the rain barrel. Carrots are doing well. Potatoes and radishes. Green onions are kind of iffy. That big one in the middle is actually from some that I bought from the grocery store. I stuck one in there to see if it'd root and see what it'd do. I got a bunch of iris, and in the back here I've got daylilies that need to be planted. And so I dug a trench, and then I've been trying to sift the big rocks out of that trench so I can plant those things, and it's really hard to sift mud. So I'll do that later. These are all seedlings next to the deck. I've got one that's trying to bloom. It's been thinking about it for about 10 days now, so. My red peony is gone, all but one. My Sarah Bernhardt's looking pretty. There's another one. There's one that never bloomed this year. That's the other Henry Boxstock. We got some lilies. They're real pretty. Everything is just really saturated. This is the north side of the house, and the lilies are doing very, very well here. And lastly, here are the dahlias from the big dahlia bed. So, and a cute little purple one in there, bright hot pink. They're about 30 inches or so for the most part. My iris. Oh, they're just looking like wet tissue paper right now. This one still is one of my very favorites, called Salmon Runner. That one is just beautiful this year. It's the first year I did. And that's it for this rainy Monday afternoon.